Hey everybody, it's Matt Cavallo from Situation Positive. I want to talk to you today about a problem that I've had over the last 2 years or so, and that's with weight gain. I've lived a very sedentary lifestyle. We had quarantine. A lot of my work has been sitting at my desk, and my office is just way too close to the kitchen, so I could get snacks whenever I wanted. So I've put on a lot of weight, and I carry my weight in my stomach. You can see here. This is an unhealthy place for a male to carry weight. Weight carried here can lead to a whole host of health problems, including heart disease or, like I suffer from, acid reflux. So for about the last year, I've tried to do something about it. I've tried a number of diets. I did intermittent fasting, and nothing really seemed to work. It got to the point where, I could look at a piece of bread and put on 2 pounds. And it starts to make me worry. I don't want to die young because I'm overweight. I don't want to suffer from heart disease. This acid reflux has been really tough on me. I've got a wife and 2 kids and 2 dogs. They need me. So I need to do something about my weight gain. It's not the most comfortable thing to talk about because the things I've tried to this point have failed. And, I'll lose a couple pounds here and there, and then I'll try something else, and the weight will come right back on. It just is frustrating. And so I decided what I wanted to do was explore medical weight loss, non-surgical. So I went to a medical weight loss clinic, and I met with a doctor, and I learned something about my stats. So I'm going to read them to you now. So when I went in there, I was 243.61 pounds. My target weight to get to where I should be health-wise should be around 198.81 pounds. So I am 45 pounds overweight. It seems impossible. I was an athlete. I used to play hockey. I used to play football. I was in the Navy. How am I 45 pounds overweight? One of the things that my doctor called out was my BMI. So I've got a BMI of 32.1. Now, a BMI should be in the 19 to 25 range, and anything above 30 is a risk for heart disease. So I'm 45. I have this family that I'm caring for, and that cares about me, and I'm at risk for heart disease. I've got a fat percentage of 33.1. Now that means 33% of my weight is fat. The desirable range should be anywhere from 11 to 22. So I am in the danger zone, and it's causing me a lot of health problems. I have had acid reflux, and my acid reflux has been horrible. There was a 2-week period where I hiccuped the whole time. It gave me chronic laryngitis. It's making everything feel tight in here. It's pushing on my lungs, which activated the asthma I grew out of when I was a kid. It's giving me chest pains. And most of all, it's giving me fatigue. I'm just too heavy my frame is too heavy to carry the weight I have on it. And also, my extra weight is causing hip bursitis. So when I go to sleep at night, I have hip pain on my right side. So I flip like a fish during the night. So I'll be on my left side, I'll be on my right side. And what happens is when I'm on my right side, I end up waking up in the middle of the night. And so I haven't slept through the night, a single night since I've had this hip bursitis. Okay. I also have multiple sclerosis, as we've talked about, right? So this is creating extra stress. I've had problems walking in the past, and now I'm carrying all this extra weight, this 45 extra pounds. So it's scaring me. And so quite frankly, I wanted to take action, and I wanted to do it under a doctor's supervision. I didn't want to be I've failed at diets. I failed at intermittent fasting. I've been yo-yoing. So I wanted to try something I could commit to and stay with it for the diet window. And I'm hoping what happens is new habits are born. Because what I've had in the past is I was always the garbage disposal. I was always the one who Matt would finish the plate. I'll eat anything. I love breads. I love pastas. I come from a big Italian family and I love all Italian foods. Pizza to me is the most perfect food. I mean, what other food has all 4 food groups on it? On something you can eat with your hands. I mean, it does not get any better than that, right? But those days are done. I have to make a change. I have to make a change psychologically. I eat fast. I have to slow down. I have to step away when I'm full. I have to measure my caloric intake. I didn't even know how to do that, but I've got a scale now. One of the things that's making me happy is my wife is doing this with me. And I'm super happy about that because we can be accountable to each other. I didn't want to shoot this video because then it brings my problems to light, right? But I've got to start with the man in the mirror, and I'm the one who has to make that change. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be accountable to all of you in the Situation Positive community. I read there, I started at 243. Let's step on the scale to see where I'm at. So right now I am at 234.6 pounds. It has been 4 days since I've been on the program. The program consists of 2 medicines. One is an appetite suppressant. One is a hormone that helps stimulate your glands. I do a fat booster shot with the vitamin B12, but the big thing is diet, right? These treatments that I'm taking under medical supervision, and I think that's the key, right? I'm working with a doctor. I'm at a non-surgical weight loss clinic under the care of a doctor. So I'm not taking anything that isn't under doctor supervision. I'm not just going into a store or going to the internet and trying something that isn't FDA approved. I'm being cared for by a doctor. And so far, we started at 243 4 days ago, and right now I'm at 234. I've cut out all sugars and all breads. And it's kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys can see me sweating on the film or not, but you have withdrawals. Sugars in everything. There's a meme you can Google. Your brain on sugar looks the same as your brain on cocaine. I guess the two stimulate the same endorphins. Okay, so without my sugar, I'm going through withdrawals, right? It's been 4 days. It's been hard, right? But I have to commit. This fat burning portion of the program that I'm on lasts for 30 days. And I read somewhere sometime that a new habit can be formed within 21 days. I believe that it's actually more than that, but I like to use that as a measuring stick because I'm going to be in this fat burner program for at least 30 days, right? And you know what? I'm just using a boost to get the heaviness off of me, to feel more comfortable in my skin, to get on a regular diet program, to detoxify from the sugars, from the carbohydrates. So right now, what I'm eating in the morning, and again, this is a physician prescribed diet. In the morning, I'm having 4 ounces of protein, which I choose to be egg whites, and a piece of fruit. And there's certain fruits on the list. And then for lunch and for dinner, I've chosen, there's more options, but I'm choosing a leafy green salad with a cup and a half of vegetables and 6 ounces of protein, which I've been using chicken. So I'm trying to eat as clean and as lean as I possibly can while I have the aid of this medical weight loss program. And what I'm going to do, my commitment to you is each week I'm going to show my progress. Right now I'm looking pretty heavy. And I'm not sticking this out. This is just natural. I think people call it the dad bod. I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. So I want to get back to the mat bod. I want to get back to feeling comfortable in my clothes, not having pain in my hip, not having acid reflux. Positive change starts with me. I can only control my effort and my attitude. And I'm choosing that I need to make this change, not only for today, but for my health in the future. This has been Matt Cavallo with Situation Positive, reminding you that no matter what happens, you can turn your situation positive.